Manhattan, Kansas, the Little Apple, home to just over 50,000 people, and the Kansas State Wildcats, who today welcome rivals Oklahoma to Bill Snyder Family Stadium. Thanks a lot, guys. Well, there's so much discussion these days about which conference is the best conference in college football, be it the Pac-12, the Big Ten, or the SEC. But let's not forget about the Big 12 right now, guys. The top three teams in this conference, just one loss between them. That's, of course, first place Texas, second place Baylor, and third place Oklahoma State. Well, another week has passed and the committee has spoken. The college football playoff rankings were released on Tuesday night, and half the Big 12 teams found themselves cracking the top 25. Chris Adams-Wall back here on the Biscuits pregame show. We're talking with the Biscuits starting pitcher Chi-Wei Hu, Blake Snell, Kevin Kiermaier, Rays All-Star Chris Archer, Mikey Matuk, Taylor Motter, Johnny Field Jr., Ryan Brett, and Richie Schaefer, Jake Ferrier, Luke Maley, Huniel Karakuto, center fielder Braxton Lee, Rays number 2 prospect Willie Adames, Biscuits first baseman Casey Gillespie, Biscuits outfielder Grandon Getzman, last night's starting pitcher Taylor Guerreri, Biscuits manager Brady Williams. Welcome back to the Biscuits pregame show, Rays Spring Training Edition. I'm Chris Adams-Wall, joined now by former Biscuits hitting coach Ozzie Timmons. It's great to see you again, Oz. How are you?
Oh, I'm doing good, man. New hip and everything, so everything's going well.
Well, you turned 27 this past September. You were second in the American League in strikeouts, and you were an All-Star for the first time. Why do you think you were so effective last season?
Just natural maturation as a pitcher. It takes a long time to start finding out your true ability and true potential, and I think that I'm starting to get closer and closer every year.
In the minor leagues, you bounced around from organization to organization. You went from the Indians to the Cubs and finally to the Rays, where you spent some time with the Biscuits. You had kind of a rough first half, but then you settled in, found your groove. What was your favorite part about pitching for the Biscuits, though?
The favorite part about pitching in Montgomery were the teammates that I had. It's tough to find actual friends in minor league baseball because, like you said, I was all around. I probably met 400 or 500 different people over the course of my minor league career, and I actually made a true friend in Matt Moore, and I had some good relationships with some other guys too. So the friendships and the bond that I have with some of those guys and one of my teammates now. Also, I mean, Tim Beckham is one of my true friends, I can say. So the friendships and the bonds that I developed there was definitely the best part.
Let's talk about your season last year. You became an amazing defensive player. You won not only the Gold Glove, but the Platinum Award for the best defensive player in the American League. You've been on the highlight reels all over the place. You obviously have an affinity for robbing home runs. How have you become this incredible defensive player seemingly overnight? Tie game, bottom of the 11th, couple of runners on, and you come to the plate. You're 0 for 3 in the game. What's your approach in that situation, though? And culminated ultimately with you winning the 2015 Minor League Player of the Year, an award that guys like Derek Jeter, Frank Thomas, and Mike Trout have won. You've certainly heard those names before, so you're in some pretty good company. What did it mean to you to win that prestigious award? And on September 2nd, you made your Major League debut. Can you just describe that experience for us? What was it like to finally make it to the big leagues?
It's difficult to put into words.
You are the Rays' number 2 prospect. This is your first year in Double-A, though. You're just 20 years old. How are you adjusting to life at the Double-A level?
I mean, I'm just trying to do my job.
But it was your older brother, Connor, who plays for the Giants. What has that been like, though, just to have an older sibling in the big leagues? You're off to a very good start. You've pitched 9 innings of shutout baseball. You have the longest shutout streak right now on the team. What do you think has been working so well for you so far this season?
Well, I'm just everything. I just working hard, doing best what I do.
It's your 4th series win of the season. Pros and cons, though. What did you like about that series that the Biscuits did? What do you think the team can improve upon? Well, that heat is coming, I can assure you. As you know, you played your college baseball at Ole Miss. It's got to be good to be back in the South.
Yeah, it is.
It was a moonshot up near the clouds, and a little girl was out in left field. She made the catch. Did you see that?
Yeah, she's impressed me. So I wasn't expecting that she's going to catch that ball because it was too high.
What were you doing to stay in shape during your time away from the game?
Once we get about halfway through the off season, I start getting that itch to get back on the field.
I got a wild card question for you before we get you out of here. We got to ask you about the beard because you're kind of treading on James Harden status right now. When did this start, and how long will you keep it up? Willie is from the Dominican Republic, yes. Not an American citizen. You are from Taiwan. Yeah. What has been your favorite part about living in the United States? And don't say baseball, your favorite part. You're 23 years old. If you weren't playing baseball, what would you be doing with your life?
Oh man, I honestly have no answer for that.
Did you get to brush up on your Spanish at all down in the DR?
Of course, always. If you're not learning, you're not expanding your horizons.
What about a food? Is there a favorite food that you like here?
Chipotle.
Yeah, Chipotle, always a popular choice. So we should fear the beard, is what you're telling us.
That's exactly right.
And we know that you got the hip replacement, and that's working out so far, I assume? You're standing up.
Oh, yeah, I'm standing up.
Well, we've enjoyed having you here so far in Montgomery, and best of luck the rest of the season. Thanks for joining us on the Biscuits pregame show. Chiwe Hu.
Thank you.
We're going to go to a break right now. When we come back, lots more, so stay tuned.